This is a work of fiction, and most of the characters and situations imaginary and not real. However, considering the time and backdrop of the story, certain individuals and events have been incorporated who and which are real to provide an authentic feel to the story. The political events and timelines described in the story are true and have been used to enhance the story. No political leader or political party is sought to be maligned or criticized, as this is not a political commentary but a work of fiction. The political climate of South Africa has been recreated with the help of numerous open sources of information freely available on the internet. Vanished, a political thriller created by Ravi. Chapter 1. Vanished. Shreya just called me. Her voice was trembling, and I was afraid that the worst news we were all waiting for had arrived. She said nothing but asked me to her house. When I reached her house, she had tears in her eyes, and she gave me a letter to read. It was from the Life Insurance Corporation of India, informing Shreya that a sum of rupees 10 million had been credited to her bank account in full and final settlement of her claim on the life of the deceased Mr. Srikant Sharma. Is that it? Madan, is it all over now? Am I supposed to tell myself that Srikant is dead? I think I must look like a widow now. She grabbed her Mangal Sutra with her left hand and put the index finger of her right hand on the red dot of sindoor on her forehead. These are not. Shall I remove them, Madan? Shreya, please don't do that, I said. You must understand that this is a legal process. It has been almost 9 years, and we had to obtain a legal certificate for Srikant because after 7 years, the courts presume that a person is dead. But we do not know for sure, do we? My heart says he is still alive. Madan, my heart says so too. But he? Why did he leave us like this? What happened to him? Does anyone know where he is? Shreya, the universe hides so many mysteries from us, and we have been able to unravel only a few since man came on earth. Srikant too is a mystery, at least for now. We cannot give up on him. But he has, Shreya said. How can he be so cruel? We had been friends for almost 40 years. Srikant, Srikant and me. 40 years is a long time to understand a person well. But I can't say this for my friend Louis. We went to the same school for the last 3 years of our schooling life, then to the same college graduation in commerce, and then again spent a couple of years in the same college and finished our post graduation. Louis was a ranker and was picked up for a lucrative job by an American MNC, while I took the bank entrance exams and landed a job with the State Bank of India. Over many years, our paths kept crisscrossing, and we never felt disconnected. Louis went overseas, first a posting in New York, then to Stockholm, and then to Johannesburg. We used to exchange letters when there was no email. He was there for my wedding and I for his. We became close without having to make the effort and without realizing that we were close to each other. We never exchanged our problems, nor sought help to resolve them. It was one of those relationships where physical presence was not essential, words superfluous, and emotions did not matter. Some part of both of us recognized and accepted this relationship. But when we met, it was as if we had been seeing each other frequently. Our families knew about us, but I cannot say we were family friends. Yes, I knew his wife and children well, but did not share any special relationship with them. It was in 2006 he gave up his lucrative job in South Africa and settled in Mumbai. I was already there working for the bank. He bought an apartment quite close to mine. Our families were settled with our children married. It was therefore shocking and surprising when he simply vanished from our lives one day, 3 years after his return to India. It all happened so suddenly that we could not even foresee, let alone avert, his disappearance. One morning he home and never returned. Listen into chapter 2. Don't miss it. Vanished.